valedictorian, and he is headed to the University of Southern California, where he will major in economics. Ladies and gentlemen, Diego Su!
Good evening. Welcome, Superintendent Flores, the Board of Trustees, Dr. Sanchez, students, staff, and Mustang families. It is my honor to represent this astounding graduating class of 2019. First and foremost, I'd like to especially thank the administration, the teachers, and the faculty members behind the scenes here at Gilroy High. You have all provided us with an excellent education while providing a safe and inclusive learning environment. None of us would have been able to get to this point without a village support in our every decision, and for that, I would like to thank all those who have helped us become the people we are today. None of us get to choose our family or what situation we are born into. We simply have to take what we are given and make the most of it. But it turns out that we all won the birth lottery. We've all been given the gift of an education, opportunity, and a chance to be the change we seek to see. And for that, we are lucky. High school has taught us many lessons. What I've taken away most from this social experience is that it is the relationships we decide to build that teach us most about life. Fortunately for me, I gained this social capital through having a background in sports, by being raised in a multicultural family, and by being in accelerated classes. All these elements together gave me exposure to people with completely different backgrounds, identities, and aspirations than my own. It is this social capital which allowed me to build relationships here at GHS with such unique, special, and significant people that have taught me so much about the meaning of life. It saddens me to realize that the days of seeing all these great people every day will be coming to an end as we venture into the next chapter of our lives. However, I like to remind myself what Dr. Seuss said, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." And before our final farewell, I'd like to highlight just a few of the many people that make me smile when I look back in this chapter. To the most important figure in my life, the woman many know as Miss Sue, the Spanish teacher in colorful dresses and high heels that can be seen dancing swiftly across the classroom. The woman I know personally as my mother, the strongest woman I have ever met. I love you, Mom. Thank you for your unconditional love, your never-ending support, and for showing me that mistakes are an inevitable part of life. You've taught me that the mistakes we make become the lessons we will grow from as individuals. And to all the parents out there, thank you for the countless sacrifices you have made that allow us to see our dreams become reality. To my friend, Brandon Koppelma, you show me what it means to live a life engulfed in kindness. You continue to make this world a happier one by bringing your energy, your smile, and your joy with you in every action you make. You inspire me and everyone around you to be someone you love. To my closest friends, Brandon Weiler, Joe Barnes, and Dallas Gutierrez, you show me that life is meaningless if you can't share the moments of happiness and laughter with the ones that mean most. And to we're on our way, boys. It's only the beginning. And to Alexis Robertson, my best friend, you taught me through your own strength that forgiveness must be found in order to open the soul to love. Thanks for always sticking by my side. I appreciate you. You're the best friend anyone could ever ask for. To my most influential teachers, Mr. Treadwell, who couldn't be here tonight, but Mr. Rudy Gonzalez and Ms. Vu, I thank you for being true role models. Mr. T, with your man bun and colorful pants, I thought he could have been part of the cast of Glee. But I thank him for teaching me to live carefree and with dignity. Thank you for exemplifying that kindness is not a sign of weakness, but instead, it is the greatest strength one can exhibit to humanity. And Rudy, thank you for your lectures on democracy and philosophy. Thank you for expanding our minds to realize life as we know it is not a normality around the globe. That there are kids right there, just like us, not being guided to a path in education, but to a path in war and destruction. Thank you for popping our bubble. And Ms. Vu, thank you for teaching that we all have a journey, but to live life never in a hurry. Thank you for teaching us to appreciate the sublime times and not to worry, that everything will work out just fine. In all honesty, I know I can't flow like GB James or Dacia Sparks, or dance like Alexander Felix, or play the tuba like Max Schloffer, or code like or bring everyone together like King Izzy. Wherever you are, King Izzy, you are the man. Keep it up. But all these gifts that we all have that I don't necessarily have, it's completely okay because we all have our own talents, our own strengths, and our own intelligences to share with this world. And on that note, I'd like to make a point that although I stand here on the stage as valedictorian, intelligence is much more than a perfect GPA or high SAT score or acceptance at a big name university. These factors are not indicative of intelligence, no. For too long, society has associated these things with intelligence, and it is time for that to change. I've learned through the remarkable people I've met that intelligence is displayed in endless ways, in which none are particularly how many words you can read per minute, nor how quickly you can solve a math problem. But I've learned from these relationships that everyone has a gift, and intelligence is simply a measure of competence. It is the ability to do something successfully while having a receptiveness to learn from previous experiences so we can continue to better ourselves in whatever discipline we practice. That is intelligence. And with that, I'm confident that everyone in this graduating class has the capability to do something truly magnificent in this world. And finally, if there's something to take away from this speech, it is these 3 pieces of advice my good friend, and the best man I know, Brandon Koppelman, gave to me. I mentioned you earlier, but that's him right there. Please wave. He deserves to be recognized. He's an incredible man. He said to me, 1, seek yourself. Ask yourself, who am I? Find that person within yourself that you love and share that person with the world. 2, find companionship. This life is not meant to be lived alone. Know that in love, there will be no mask. And 3, graduating class of 2019, take a moment and think about your dream and never lose sight of that dream. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2019. We did it. Fight on. Shout out to my brothers. I love them. Jamie Lim, Josh Glenn, Rocky the 5. Joey's out.
Diego.